Hello learners, hope you are well. Today we are going to discuss about type of beverage. And as you all know, in our last lesson we had discussed about alcoholic type of beverages. Today we are going to discuss about non-alcoholic type of beverages. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to define the term non-alcoholic beverages, categorize the types of non-alcoholic beverages, and classify types of dispensed bar alcoholic beverages and still room non-alcoholic beverages. And also you should be able to give the advantage of non-alcoholic beverages. Hope you will have a fruitful learning session. Non-alcoholic beverages. Definition: these are beverages that do not contain any content of alcohol or any alcohol content. It is further categorized into two broad categories. Namely, we have dispensed bar non-alcoholic beverages and we have still room non-alcoholic beverages. Under dispensed bar non-alcoholic beverages, these are non-alcoholic beverages served in a dispense bar, which is situated between the production area and the service area. Under this, it is further classified into 5 main groups. Namely, we have aerated water, we have mineral water or spring water, we have squashes, we have syrups, and we have juices. Under aerated water, these are water that contain carbonic gas, hence called aerated water. Examples include dry ginger, bitter lemon, tonic water, and soda water. Under squashes, these are served diluted with water, and normally they also include preservative, and they have no nutritional value. Examples of squashes include orange squash, lemon squash, and many others. We are going to look at juices. Juices, these are nutritious drinks that contain vitamin and they are normally extracted from fresh juice. Example may include mango juice, pineapple juice, and etc. Finally, we are going to talk about syrups. Syrups, these are concentrated and flavored sugars. This is concentrated sugars and they are flavored, which is used in making of cocktails. Examples of some of the syrups that we have may include lemon syrup, cherry syrup, and raspberry syrup, and many others. Those are classifications of dispensed bar beverages. We have talked about syrup, squashes, juices, mineral water, and aerated water. We are now going to look at still room beverages. And under still room beverages, we have many types of still room beverages. This may include, we have tea, we have coffee, we have hot milk, we have cold milk, we have cocoa, and many others. We are going to look only on two types broadly. We'll start with tea. Tea is derived from tea leaves and it has a little nutritive value. Tea contains a stimulant called tannin. Types of tea are green tea and black tea. And the countries that are producing tea include Kenya, India, China, which China is mainly known in producing green tea. And we also have East Africa countries, namely Malaysia, Tanzania, Zanzibar, and many others. What are the factors that you should consider when purchasing tea? You should consider the costs. You should consider the type of establishment. You should consider the volume of production. You should be able to consider the occasion and many others. I would like for you to go and research and read more on the factors that you should consider when buying or purchasing tea. Main ways of purchasing tea. Tea can be purchased in bulk leaves. Also, tea can be purchased in tea bags. Tea can be purchased in envelopes. Tea can be purchased instant or in pots. You'll be able to know the difference. I would like for you also to do the research on more. Qualities of a good tea. What makes tea good? It should have a stable aroma. It should be clear and bright appearance. It should have a deep amber liquor. That color of a tea can be either be yellowish, brown, and etc. We are now going to look at type of tea. We have many type of tea. We have iced tea, which is served cold. We have lemon tea. We have green tea, which we have seen it is mainly produced in China. It can also be called China blend. Now we are going to the second type of still room beverages. And in this, we are going to talk about coffee. Coffee is an infusion of ground roasted beans to make coffee. Coffee is classified into two main species. One, we have coffee robusta. Two, we have coffee arabia. How can we purchase tea? Different ways of purchasing tea include purchasing coffee include bulk. You can purchase coffee in bulk. You can purchase in instant. You can purchase in pots. You can purchase in bags. We are now going to look at rules to follow when making coffee. What are some of the rules that you should follow when you are making coffee? Use a freshly roasted and ground coffee. All the equipment that you are going to use should be clean. Also, you should strain to sieve. Also, you should control the temperatures To avoid the coffee spoiling, use a set of measurement of coffee to water to be able to make a very nice coffee. We are now going to look at characteristics of a good coffee. A good coffee should have a good flavor, should have a good aroma, should have a good body, and also it should have a silky feel on the tongue. Reasons for bad coffee. What are some of the reasons for bad coffee? We are looking at weak coffee and what can be the reason of weak coffee. Weak coffee can be because the water has not reached the boiling point or the infusion time was too short. We also have bitter coffee. Reasons for bitter coffee include too much coffee use, infusion time too long, you infuse the coffee for too long, coffee not roasted correctly, and many other reasons. Flat coffee. At all the points of weak coffee will apply here. Coffee reheated, water not fresh, or the water boiled for a long time. We are going to look at coffee making methods. We have different methods of making coffee. One, saucepan or jar method. This is where you place your coffee granules or pods or many ways of purchasing coffee that we had listed in a jar or a saucepan, then you put it in a fire to infuse. We have instant. Coffee is made quickly before it is taken. We have perforated method and we have vacuum infusion method. I would like for you to go and research more on those ways of making coffee. We have many ways of making coffee. We have espresso, we have still set, we have iced coffee, and many other more. At this point, we are now going to look at advantage of beverages, of non-alcoholic beverages. What are the advantage of consuming non-alcoholic beverages? One, it is used in refreshment, used to relieve thirst, e.g. water. We had said about dispense non-alcoholic beverages. Such beverages can be used for refreshment, e.g. mineral water. It is used for nourishment. It helps the body to perform its function, hence it contains essential nutrients. Example may be pasteurized milk and the still room beverages. We had talked about milk. Also, it can be used as a stimulant, help in stimulating the system. E.g., we can talk of coffee, we can talk of tea, we can talk of cocoa, we can talk of chocolate, and many others. It is also used as an appetizer, e.g. syrups, fruit can be used as an appetizer. It is also used as a smoothing agent. Warm milk and hot tea have a smoothing effect. And all these are the advantages of non-alcoholic beverage drink. I hope you had a fruitful learners. So, you should be able to define the type of non-alcoholic beverages, their categories, their classifications, and mention each with a brief explanation and advantage of beverages. Have a wonderful weekend.